again today. I'm Beth.
I'm Caden.
And today we are going to have another one of our SuperStars Summer Cinema. Do you remember last week Juliet introduced us to the story of the Good Samaritan? Well, we are going to carry on with that today and look at it in a little bit more detail. We are going to have some songs and some worship and, Caden?
We're going to be doing a craft. All the materials you will need are going to be scrolling along the bottom of your screen now. I wonder whose this box might belong to.
It's really cute, isn't it? Look, it's got a little handle and a little luggage tag.
It's even got a little opening there.
Yeah, let's look here. Oh, and it's got on the front of it, what letters, Caden?
P and B.
PB. I wonder what film it's going to be today. And I wonder who is telling us about it. Shall we see?
Hi Superstars, I'm Evan and I'm really excited to be sharing the SuperStars Summer Cinema with you this morning. You may have already seen the film I'm going to be talking about. It's the Paddington Bear film. Let's watch the trailer.
Hello, I just need to add something to my home insurance policy. Well, what it is we have a guest for the night, a bear, and I just needed some extra cover for any Yes, a bear. Grizzly? Not particularly. Mind you, I haven't seen him in the mornings. Oh no.
It's such a good film, and if you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend you watch Paddington 1 and Paddington 2 over the long summer holidays. As you saw in the trailer, Paddington travelled from a faraway rainforest all the way to London. He is not familiar with any of the things in the big city, such as trains, escalators, dogs, or even bathrooms. The disaster in the bathroom is hilarious, and his use of the toothbrush is absolutely disgusting. Mr. Brown was right to take out insurance on his house, as Paddington absolutely ruins it as a result of them taking him in to look after him and care for him. So how does any of this crazy story remind me of God? Well, in the Bible, Luke 10 verses 25 to 37, there is a story that we know as the Good Samaritan. It's a story that Jesus told about a good guy from Samaria. That's why we know it as the Good Samaritan. We call the stories that Jesus told parables. That just means that they're a simple story with a much deeper meaning. We can all learn something from the parables, even 2,000 years later. In this parable, Jesus tells the story of a man travelling from Jerusalem to Jericho. All the Jewish people listening would know exactly which road Jesus was talking about. While on his journey, the man is attacked by thieves and brutes. They take all of his clothes and leave him for dead. Later, a priest is travelling down the road, but he moves to the other side to avoid being infected by the man who looked dead. Then a Levite, a priest's assistant, came down the road, but he too moved to the other side and carried on with his journey. Now, you would hope that these two people, a priest and a priest assistant, would want to do something to help the man on the side of the road, but they didn't. They were too concerned about their reputation, and they didn't help him. Imagine if Mr. Brown had been like the priests or the priest assistant. Later on in the parable, a third person travels down the road, somebody from Samaria. Now, the Jewish people really hated people from Samaria, and they would have never expected the Samaritan to help. But that's the thing, he did. The Samaritan put the Jewish guy on his horse and took him to a nearby inn, where he paid for him to get treated and made well again. Jesus teaches everybody a really important truth, that we should care for others even if it costs us our time, our money, or even our reputation. We should care for others even if they're different to us, and even if we don't understand them. You may have heard this before. One of the disciples asked Jesus, "Which is your greatest commandment?" And Jesus replied, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and love your neighbour as yourself." "Who is my neighbour?" the disciple asked. And Jesus responded with the parable of the Good Samaritan. So, who actually is your neighbour? Well, it's anyone you come into contact with. How amazing is it that you can share the love of God to anyone that you come into contact with? It's not always easy, and it's not always convenient, but if we choose to follow God, then that is our challenge. Give it a go this week. How about you see how many people you can show the love of God to? Let's worship Him now.
Your love is amazing, steady and unchanging. Your love is a mountain from beneath my feet. Your love is a mystery, how you gently lift me when I am surrounded. Your love carries me. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Your love makes me sing. Surprising, I can feel it rising, all the joy that's growing deep inside of me. Every time I see you, all your goodness shines through. I can feel this God song rising up in me. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Your love makes me sing.
Thank you so much, Evan, for sharing with us today about Paddington Bear and what that movie teaches you about our God. Now, you can see that we are filming on location. It is too hot for us to be in our SuperStars studio, so we are outside ready for another Gemma craft. The video is going to come up here, and we're going to have a go at making it work here. So, everybody, enjoy. Gemma, it's over to you.
Let's make a Paddington lunchbox. You will need a cereal box, scissors, sellotape, pen, split pins, rubber band, some cardboard, some things to decorate it with and some different coloured paper. Take your cereal box and turn it inside out. Stick it together, keeping one end open. Cut round your box. Ask an adult for help here. Just cut round 3 sides. The last side will be the hinge of our box so that we can open it. Use sellotape to secure your box. Make it really, really strong. Use your scissors to pierce 2 holes in the front of the box. One at the bottom, one at the top. and then we're going to place a split pin in each. Secure these with sellotape. This is how we're going to lock our box. Take your cardboard and cut a long strip. We're then going to bend this into a handle shape. Then stick it onto your box. Take your paper and cut it to the size of your box. We're then going to stick this in place. Take another coloured paper and cut the corners off. Then stick these corners to the corner of your box. Take some more coloured paper and cut this to the size of your box. We're going to use this coloured paper to place inside your box to make it look pretty. Do the same with another piece of paper, and this is going to also go inside your box but at the top. Use sellotape to secure your paper in place. Take a travel tag if you've got one, but you can cut one out of paper at home and write a little message on it. Also, we're going to write PB for Paddington Bear on the front of your box, but you can also write your own initials if you want. Use a piece of paper and write a little message and stick it to your box. If you have anything to decorate your box with, place this on now. Stick your travel tag to your handle. Take your elastic band and wind it around the split pins. This will be your lock. Well done, you've made your Paddington lunchbox.
Yum, 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 yum.
I hope you have fun making your Paddington Bear lunchbox, and when you put this in your room along with all of your other crafts, you can remember what Evan taught us about God through the Paddington Bear movie. If you want to look back at any of our other videos with stories and songs and worship and crafts, then you can check out the YouTube channel. We will see you next week. Now, we are not in our studio, so we can't point at our sign, but there's a great big sun in the sky there. So remember, superstars, you were born to shine. Bye!